In this video, we're taking a look at the top 5 most overpowered players in each position. When we talk about overpowered players in game, we're not talking about the expensive cards like Wirtz, Gyökeres, this Marquisio that I've somehow packed on my content account. We're talking about players who are lower rated, that you wouldn't expect to be as good or competing on the same level as a Florian Wirtz. We're talking like players like Camavinga and Marmoush. So we're not going to go over 85 rated, and the budget for each player in this video is a maximum of 50k, and that is like, we're talking maximum. For the best place to buy FC26 coins, look no further than MMOEXP.com, and when you're at checkout, do not forget to use my code Morsey to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Link in the description. And if you enjoy these type of videos, guys, we've got plenty more to come on the channel, so make sure to smash a like, show me some love, and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 50,000 subs, which is a crazy goal, but it's looking like it could be possible, so you could help me get a step closer. And it's goalkeepers. All right, so when I'm looking at goalkeepers early game, the main things we're targeting here are height of the keeper, the base play styles, and the chemistry that they kind of provide to the team. They're like the 3 things that I mostly look for at the start of the game. And of course, certain keepers feel overpowered for you and your opponent at times when you're playing against him, but it's the most subjective position out there. They're the most hot or cold players. For example, Chevalier could be insane for me, but his arms are basically limp when they're playing for you. But he's in my list. I think he is the overpowered option for the Liga and offers good chem and has footwork and rush out. Arguably 2 of the best free goalkeeper playstyles. Up next is Matt Sowles. Now this guy, wow. Matt Sowles is the first keeper I bought on the main account and the RTG. If you've watched episode 1 of that, it's on the channel. This guy puts in a stint and is by far one of the best budget keepers in the Premier League for me. Just ahead of him, we're going to the Serie A this time, and it is Carnesci. I'll say he's probably one of the most hated keepers to play against. A lot of people rock this man and link him up to an Adamola Lookman, for example. He's got rush out as well, really good stats for an 84 rated. He's not messing about, and height-wise, he's 6'3", so not the tallest, but equally not the smallest. Let's go up to 4th spot. It's Unai Simon. I do tend to try and label these like number 5 up to 1, full disclaimer, but with keepers, there's no real actual position here. I'm just showing you my 5 most overpowered options right now. This guy, if you got a La Liga setup, is one of my go-tos, and I've been using him a fair bit on the main account, mostly for chemistry. Great chemistry links to certain left midfielders with crazy pace. We're talking the Williams, bro. He's 6'3", lengthy. Can't really go wrong when it comes to 6'3" and lengthy people. Mamardashvili, though, is probably the guy that I can't stand facing. Like, if I load up a game and I'm seeing this man in the sticks, I'll know I'm going to be in for a game. He doesn't look unbelievable on paper. 84 rated, far throw, footwork, cross-claimer. Doesn't have far reach, doesn't have the rush-out playstyle. But he is 6'6", so he's a big, tall, towering, imposing figure in the sticks, and he will do you good when it comes to saving shots. Moving over to the right back, and up first is Ola Aina, my FPL legend from last season. This man was scoring points all day, every day, and he's pretty crazy at the start of the game. Lacking a bit in the play styles, and I will say he doesn't feel the quickest on the ball when it comes to dribbling, but out and out speed and power, physicality and defending, this guy's a really good option for the start of the game in my opinion. Just ahead of him though, we've got Giovanni Di Lorenzo, and I put in a stint with his card, and he is crazy nice. Now I'm pretty certain he's got a Cornerstones card as well, which I need to try out. But this man right here, on a budget, Serie A, really good option, and can play centre-back, so can fill in if you get a little bit too feisty with a centre-back and get a red card. Really nice card. Ahead of him though is another Serie A option, so the Serie A is stacked when it comes to budget right backs, and I got Denzel Dumfries, which should be no surprise to you if you played FC25. Probably the most overpowered right back, or at least up there in the top 3 or 4. Denzel is a big boy, and he doesn't mess about. Precision, header, rapid, quick step, and the Rory Delap throwing trait. Once again, similar to Ola Aina, he's not the quickest with the ball at his feet, but utilize the speed, the power, and you'll be just fine. You're definitely going to win shoulder-to-shoulder duels with this man. In 2nd spot, surprisingly, he's 44k. Now, I don't know if his SBC is still available, but he is my right back on the main content account, and I really like this card. A lot of people get put off by the speed, which it makes sense, it's only 80, but for me, he's still quick enough, right? He's still keeping up with some of these faster wingers, and technically, like, that's where he truly excels, right? You've got unbelievable passing, the dribbling's good, he's also solid in the physicalities and the defending, and he'll chip in with goals. I tell you what, if you've done this SBC, I'm sure you're enjoying the card, and that's why I'm including him quite in 2nd spot in this top 5. But number 1, should be no surprise. When we talk about meta and overpowered, this man should definitely be on the top of your mind. It's the speed, and it's all you need with this card is to be able to run really fast and be everywhere, all right? If the opponent gets around you and wins a shoulder-to-shoulder duel, you're back at him again with that pace. Yeah, he's crazy good at the start of the game. Now, make sure to let me know down below if you think I've missed a player from these top 5s, but this is mostly just pure personal experience of using the cards or playing against them. Out of my crazy amount of games I've played of FC26, I kind of don't want to admit how many. Considering I was moving house in the process, we've put in a stint, okay? I'm not messing about. And Ibanez is up first for centre-backs. Saudi League chemistry, and I'm surprised he's actually held the price for so long. Last year, I know he wasn't as good. He was super hyped, though. The Saudi League links, the Brazil links. I guess you have players like Neymar, which obviously, you know, was a big attraction to the Saudi League. No longer on this game. But the speed, the physicals, defending. And it's not just that, it's the play styles. They're crazy. Getting him in on chemistry is a bit tough, but if you're on a budget, Saudi League is a really good league to look to, and I think he's a fantastic option. Ronald, my guy, anticipate, jockey, block, slide tackle, aerial fortress on the Uruguayan phenom, okay? Previous years, he was even better. This year, he's still very good, very reliable, okay? And I've used him a fair bit. He's not going to completely blow your mind when it comes to defensive capabilities, but he's just a solid, no-nonsense centre-back at the start of the game and reasonably priced for the chemistry links. Bremer ahead of him. Always at the start, this guy's like a fridge when you look at him, right? He's an absolute unit, stocky boy. And he's just so fast, so like agile. And you look at the dribbling and it doesn't come across that way. But every time I've used him, the jockey speed is there, right? He feels fast and he's solid. Really nice option for the Serie A. Probably my go-to budget centre-back for the Serie A for sure. Hincapie ahead of him though. And mate, I love this guy. He might be a little sprinkle of Arsenal bias in there being an Arsenal fan. But he's actually my current centre-back on the content account. And that says a lot, right? Because we could get majority of centre-backs on that account. But this guy's speed, defending, and the slide tackle, I actually really like it. As long as you've got somewhat okay defensive playstyles to partner him, don't overlook this card, okay? Definitely consider trying him out if you're maybe used to using slower centre-backs and you want a bit more speed at the back. This guy could be the guy for you. And talk about speed, we're not messing about with top pick, man. Number 1 is LaCroix, and he actually might be one of the cheaper options. He's the second most expensive, or second cheapest option, my bad, on this list is LaCroix. And he is a 6'3" man, lengthy, with 93 sprint speed, fantastic defending and physicality, just has that overpower all-round feel around him at the start of the game. Cracking card. All right, then over to the left-hand side of the fence, and it is your left backs. We got Bolde up first, and very similar to Frimpong in the way that he's kind of formatted stat-wise. You're looking at the speed. He's also got Jockey, Anticipate, Quick Step. And for 11k, a really good option for an overpowered feeling left back who gives great chemistry links to your Barca, your La Liga and Spanish players. Salma Basha, crazy card on this game. She's 23k, which is a little bit more premium than a few of the players we're going to see in this. But the playstyles and the stats, she's got speed, she's got unbelievable agility and balance, and that partnership is noticeable in game. Chemistry as well, really good links to D1 Arkema. We're talking Shawinga, Damorne, those kind of overpowered players who are in a lot of teams right now. But part of that with whip pass, which maybe isn't as effective these days. Aerial is still a good option, so whipping crosses into the box is fine. But dead ball, inventive, anticipate, technical, quick step, relentless. Yeah, mate, honestly, if you've got D1 Arkema players, this is the card for you. Fulamendi, to no surprise, is included in this top 5. It's Fulamendi. It's essentially it. Alphonso Davies, speed once again, but you've also got really good dribbling, and he's not bad in the defensive physicality. I would go as far as saying he's one of the best left backs on the game at this stage, and for that price, good chemistry links to the brand new flashback Goretzka. But number 1 should be no surprise to you. It is Theo Hernandez. I'll tell you what, the one surprise I do have with this is the price. I thought it would be more. I know he's moved to the Saudi League, but France still has like decent chemistry links, and so does the Saudi League. And he still looks good in game. And trust me, he is still good in game with brilliant base playstyles. Only 84 rated with no playstyle plus, by the way. Opens up a lot of doors for future Evos, so keep an eye out for that. And 44k just seems too cheap for what this guy offers. He's still as broken as last year, okay? Try him out. Over to the CDM spot now, and we've got Kefren Turam up first. A fantastic budget option for the Serie A. He's a big man, standing at 6'4" and lengthy, lean tall, with those long legs to get the interceptions. And not a lot of defensive play styles, but at this stage of the game, I wouldn't stress it too much. Get a big man in there who's going to bully your opponents, win the ball, and progress it. Kefren could definitely do that. Felix ahead of him. This man is a unit, by the way. Seriously big in game. Also 6'4". We got a lot of height at this stage of these positions. If you've got a Bundesliga team, this should be your guy. I've used him a lot recently as well, linking to Chukwuemeka, and also Goretzka's new card. He was in the review yesterday. Really solid and physical. Look at the strength. Ahead of those, I've got Aurelien Tchouameni. The base play styles: intercept, anticipate, jockey, bruiser, relentless, deep line playmaker plus. Go on then, we'll have a bit of that, mate. Speed, not everything, right? And on the ball, he's not the quickest, but he's equally not the slowest. And I think for the price, really, really nice. And if you've got a 2 CDM kind of formation, he might link to a player who's going to feature in a second. But ahead of him is N'Golo. And now I used N'Golo a lot on the RTG, linking him to Benzema. And I also pretty certainly had a stint on the content account in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow setup we had. Intercept plus. He's not as overpowered as previous years, but at this stage of the game, he still gets about the pitch. Speed is there. He feels quick on the ball, and that's something that I do like with my CDMs. I'm a fan of having 2 CDM formations like the 4-2-2 last year, so he will partner a Felix Nemeka really nicely. It's the little and large combination. You've got a player who's quick, can wiggle out of tricky situations, then you've got an enforcer alongside him. But N'Golo's brilliant, and once again, Saudi links at the start of the game cannot be overlooked. But number 1 is Eduardo Camavinga. I've been lucky enough to pack him, and he is fantastic. Really good this year. Deep line playmaker. I think he's physical, he's imposing on the pitch, but on the ball he can move and carry it out of tricky situations. If your opponent's pressing you, this is a really good card to have. Holding the ball, shielding the ball, linking up the play, and building it up. Really good card, 20k, and once again, for what, 34k, 35k, you can get Camavinga and Tchouameni. That will sort you out at the start of the game. So centre mids, and we're looking at like box-to-box powerhouses up first. It's Loftus-Cheek, and there are some unbelievable Evo chains for this man. It takes like 15 Evos though, so foot.gg, have a look, select this player, go over, I'll quickly show you, to the Evolutions tab. And you'll be able to see all these chains. Like, look at this, bro. Who has all these left over and can whip up this? Because if you can, could be something to consider. But Loftus-Cheek for sure. Really, really nice at this stage of the game. Just feels physical. Not the quickest with the ball at his feet, but it's fine. As a box-to-box, he's got that Enforcer-esque kind of style. And he's actually got the play style to back it up. Ahead of him, I'm an Arsenal fan, so this pains me to admit it. But Lucas Bergvall, I do really like this card, bro. I used him literally day 1, getting on the game. I packed him, and he was really good. He does actually have Deep Line Playmaker plus as a CDM, so do a job there. But as a box-to-box or playmaker in that cinema position, really nice. And once again, similar to Loftus-Cheek, Evo potential is through the roof for these kind of cards, guys. So make sure you're checking the chains available to you right now if you have players like this that you want to evolve. Luka Modric, my guy. Yes. He's still kicking and swinging in the Serie A with passing and dribbling. The technical side of this man's game, it excels, and that is why I really like him in that centre mid position. Physically, and when it comes to speed, he's lacking. But if you're on the ball and you're a bit of a slower player, this man picking a pass, carrying the ball with the footwork, it's really nice. And he will contribute with goals. I used him a fair bit, linking him to Rafael, trying to get the Portugal objective for Eusebio. Really like this card. Carney Chukwuemeka could be an SBC that you should be considering, okay? Especially for the versatility, the variety with squads that you need this year with the Gauntlet, with the England Cup. This guy's really, really good as a playmaker or a box-to-box. I used him a lot as a centre mid, left side of centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. He's just really fast, good on the ball, fantastic finisher as well. And for the price, I think it's worth considering. My number 1 pick though, and you could say he's maybe not like necessarily overpowered because you know he's going to be somewhat okay. But João Neves, he fits the criteria, 85 rated and below, under 50k, and I love this card, all right? I'm a big fan of Modric, as I mentioned. This guy, he feels quicker, all right? He feels more snappier on the ball, and you look at the stats, it's debatable. You might think Modric might move at a better pace, but João Neves, the press proven plus there, he's really quick, really good, responsive on the ball, and really nice chemistry links to the Ligue 1 for PSG. If you get a Nuno Mendes, a Pacho, or if you're lucky enough to get a Kvara, this is a really good way to get him in on chem. Moving up to the attacking midfielders, and Sunset, I think that's how you say his name. Shadow Striker plus, ridiculous stats across the board. On a budget in La Liga, this should be a guy to target. He's also 6'2", lean, tall, has that height. Genuinely a really nice card. Firmin just ahead of him, a little bit quicker, a little bit more cracked on the ball. Finesse, incisive, ticky as well. Ridiculous last year. Who had some sort of Evo chain with, I think it was his fantasy card? Fantasy FC card, I'm pretty certain it was. Shadow Striker plus again on Firmin, and Evo potential is there. Ahead of him though, Xavi Simons. Now this guy, why did he have to go to Spurs? All right, I really liked him as a player. Loved his cards on the game. If you've been around the channel, you would have seen me reviewing him. He'd be in my team a lot. I'm an Arsenal fan, as I mentioned, and this man is gone to Spurs. Bias aside, purely for Xavi Simons right now. Really good on this game. Really good. The stats, I feel like they're underselling him a little bit. He outperforms them. It could be the dribbling carrying the card. Shadow Striker plus again. It's a bit of a theme. I'm a big fan of having Shadow Striker cams just bombing into the box, creating more options and more chaos. Xavi Simons is a brilliant card. I actually didn't know he's extinct. And this is the Spurs version. There is, of course, a Leipzig card here as well, but also extinct. Wow. Okay, so he's in demand, that is for sure. Antoine Griezmann ahead of him. They have removed the fun factor by swapping finesse shot to chip shot playstyle plus. But putting that to the side, this guy's still great. Really good. Look at the stats. For an 85 rated, 88 dribbling, 85 passing, 86 shooting. Yes, please. And chip shot, premature chipulation is a serious issue out there, guys. This could come in clutch. He also has base finesse and ridiculous other base playstyles. Right? Game changer, incisive, long ball, inventive, and technical. Nah, he's still it, man. He's still the guy for the start of the game. Let me know if you've used Griezmann or if you're thinking about picking him up down below. But number one isn't an actual out-and-out cam. But when I had him, when I used him, I played in there. It's Marmouche, okay? Probably one of the most in-demand, overpowered cards this game has seen. Omar Marmouche literally is broken. Alright, Shadow Striker Plus is where I used him in that cam position. His passing isn't great, but it's equally not bad. But just bombing into the box I mentioned, causing chaos, popping up with the speed, the shooting, the dribbling. He has all you need at this stage of the game. Price, he was like 80, 90k at the time of me trying him, so he's dropped off a little bit, which makes sense, but a ridiculous card, and can equally play as a striker or a left winger. Now, there's a lot of really fun right mid, right wingers on this game, which is seriously budget and overpowered. I'm talking like Shirky, Elanga, but they're not in this list, okay? If you think maybe one of them should have been, let me know. But we're kicking things off with Pulisic, and full disclaimer, right mid and right wings have a bit of value in this video. We're talking like 18k, maybe even up to like close to 45k. Just brace yourself for some of these cards. But Pulisic, he's very good, and his team of the week looks insane. I need to try it out. This guy has everything, essentially. He's got passing, you can create, you can score goals, carry the ball, do it all, and he's got nice base play styles. Nicolas Pepe, I'm pretty certain he secured the upgrade. Let me know down below if I'm waffling, but Nico Pepe should be getting a +1. So 90 pace, 81 shooting, 85 dribbling, and this guy is crazy good already. So fast, and just cutting in, left foot finesse shots, back of the net. Rinse and repeat. I absolutely love this man and so happy his SBC came out at a reasonable price. Lauren James is back again. As overpowered as last year. Like the playstyle combination, rapid plus with low driven, finisher, quick step enforcer, whip pass and first touch. 91 strength, let's not forget. The ultimate inside forward, okay? Trust me on that one. If you can get her in on chemistry, she will not let you down. 5'4". Mad card. Ahead of her though, one of my favorite players I've used this year is Desiree Doué. Trickster Plus, man. Trickster Plus is a vibe. You've got some really fun animations. You don't necessarily need the plus variant, but it works with this man, and he feels so much quicker. It could be the dribbling, it could be the fact that you got the trickster, the quick step, and the press proven, but his speed is there, and the dribbling, right? The flick ups, like it's so hard to dispossess this man, and I really do like this card. And future promos, I will be there, that is for sure. But number one is Trinity Rodman. The NWSL, she's back. I had a Team of the Week card at the start of last year. Partnered her with Wilson, Sophia Smith. I can't remember which name. I think she's Wilson now, right? Was previously Sophia Smith. And also, I think it was it Watt? The Squad Foundations card from last year. Rodman, anyway, on this game, she's got it. Pink hair in game, is flowing in the wind as she flies past your opponent's defenders and scores you goals. Now, left midfielders and left wings, I'm including a little bonus selection here, and it is Zaccagni here. Because I had to mention this man. He's not technically in the top 5, but if you're in the Serie A, if you've got a Serie A kind of theme, this is a guy you need in your team for 1.5k. The base play styles, the stats, they're fantastic. But kicking off the real top 5 here, Jeremy Doku up first. Speed, agility, balance are some of my favorite stats to really focus on for wingers, and acceleration. Partner that with quick step, trickster for the animations, inventive and enforcer. Jeremy is an absolute speed phenom on this game. Ball carrying wizard. Lacking stamina, but it's fine for now, man. You won't be let down by this guy out wide. Marcus Rashford every single year, bro. Every year gets a broken card. It's the same again. I've reviewed him on the channel. Just crazy good, man. Don't even look at the stats for this guy. Just trust the process of Marcus Rashford. You will not be let down. Bradley Barcola. Now, I used Barcola and also Douay in the same team, probably for 30 plus matches. And a lot of people actually said they weren't the biggest fan of this guy. Different story for me, man. I really enjoyed this card. 4-star, 4-star, as an inside forward cutting in with the finesse shots. What more could you need for 6,000 coins at this stage of the game? Hyung Min Sun was rumoured to maybe be getting in the Team of the Week this week, but just missed it. I think his teammate actually got in. The stats are there. The chemistry is kind of where you're going to struggle a little bit. But once again, finesse shot, really nice stats, and also the base play styles. Sun is a lethal finisher and offers something a bit different to the kind of players we've seen so far. He's not just an out-and-out speedster. He's also really technical. But number 1, and one of my most hated players to play against in this position, Luis Diaz. So many people are rocking this man now that Goretzka's out, and he is a nightmare. So quick, really snappy on the ball, but also physical. He's got a bit of a build to him, and great finishing. Low driven, inventive, technical, quick step. This is the number 1 pick for left wing. Now up to the strikers, and full disclaimer, this is not a top 5. I'm going to go honourable mentions galore, and then we're going to get into the top 5. So Ramirez is an honourable mention. Just look at the stats. Look at the play styles. Her and Lauren James as a combination could cause a madness. Bruiser Enforcer with 90 strength, agility, balance. Bro, this card looks ridiculous for 5k, by the way. Wow. So she's an honorable mention. Benzema as well. Low driven playstyle plus. Can't be overlooked this year. It's really effective. As well as that, you've got brilliant base playstyles. Lacking a bit of speed, agility, and balance. It is noticeable. I've used them a fair bit. But still, in the box, this man will deliver the goals. And Naki Williams. Every single year at the start of the game, I will never forget. It might have been last year. The Ultimate Edition pre-order Evo of this man with the power shot. I hated playing against him, bro. Equally the same now. He's still crazy fast and will score goals. Really good option. Chiesa as well. Probably should be in the right wingers, potentially, but just missed out. Still, as a false 9, really good. Once again, as overpowered as last year. And the last honourable mention is Kola Moani. 81 rated on paper. He looks okay, but in game, this man is a phenom, okay? And I'm sure a lot of you out there have been using him, and you know just how good he is. But let's start the actual top 5 then. And number 1... or number 5, my bad. First up, Tabitha Shawinga. Her and Demorne are a deadly duo right now. This card is insane. So fast. Lengthy as well, with the speed, the shooting, the dribbling, being 5'8". Great finesse, low driven, rapid, and quick step. Yeah, D1 Arkema is stacked right now, and a lot of people are navigating towards that league, and it makes sense. Crazy, crazy card. Ademola Lookman just ahead. Dead ball, low driven, game changer, first touch, quick step. This guy's a demon, man. Scores goals for fun. It's just effortless with this player, and I really, really like him. Hugo Ekitike. Now, the card looks good, but not insane. But in game, he's insane, okay? Probably one of the most used cards on this game. I guarantee a lot of you out there have used this man, or he's actually in your team right now. As soon as he fits a striker Evo, boost shooting, bit of passing, maybe gives him a finesse shot playstyle plus. We'll have fun, mate. That is for sure. Ayoze ahead of him, though. Just this gold card's mad. I've evoed him in the Cam Evo. I can't remember what it's called, which makes him ridiculous. It actually gives him centre mid alternate position. Makes him 85 rated. But Ayoze, It was close between this man and first place. It honestly was. I think for like value for money, 8,000. You can't get much better when it comes to a striker right now. He's quick, great in front of goal. The pass is good. The dribbling's there. Can also play as a cam. I really, really like this Iosi card this year. But my number one pick, we're talking about speed. We're talking about goals. Doing a thing a striker needs to do. Putting the ball in the back of the net. Openda. This is your guy, okay? Wow, speed, shooting, dribbling. I've played against this man and this man in a duo a lot, and they're just a nightmare to play against. He's so fast, really good in front of goal, will deliver the goods all day, every day for you. And that's it, the end of this top 5 overpowered players in each position video. Let me know a player that I might have missed out on. Take in mind, 85 rated and under 50k at the time recording are the requirements to feature. And I will be doing an all in all, like no nonsense top 10 players in each position video. It may be this weekend. Give us a little while, get some more games in, and get grinding, boys. But let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. Smash a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later.